Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. And in this video, I'm going to be giving you guys my predictions for the 2025 NBA playoffs. They've already started. The Pacers and Bucks are playing right now. It's almost the end of the first quarter. And I'm going to start with that series. I have the Pacers beating the Bucks in 6 games. The Bucks are down Damian Lillard. We don't know when he's going to play. If they want to have a chance to win this series, he has got to play before game 3. If he doesn't play in game 2, I think this is a wrap. I have the Pacers in 6 games. The Knicks and Pistons. The Knicks are fully healthy. I love the Detroit Pistons. Cade Cunningham is a stud. That team is young. They're hungry. They want to win, and they want to make some noise in these playoffs. And I think the Knicks are going to win the series in 6 games, but it's going to be hard fought. I think there's going to be a lot of technical fouls in that series, but the Knicks in 6. Next, the Celtics and Magic. I have the Celtics in 5 games. I'll give the Magic 1 game at home, but that's it. Cavaliers and Heat. I have the Cavs in 4 games. I don't see Miami getting a sniff at winning a game. They're not that good. They definitely need to make some upgrades in the offseason. But yeah, the Cavs in 4. Switching over to the first round in the West, we have the Thunder and Grizzlies. The Grizzlies just won last night, taking on the Mavericks. And they get that 8th spot, but I got the Thunder in 4. The Thunder had their number all year, and SGA, in some people's opinions, is going to be the MVP. My pick, of course, is the Joker. I'm not taking anything away from SGA, but the Joker averaged a triple-double. That's only the 3rd time in NBA history that's been done for a season. So the Thunder in 4. Next up, the Rockets and Warriors. I'm not going to sit here and say that the Warriors are going to win the championship, but I do have them winning the series in 7 games over an underexperienced Rockets team. They're young, and they did struggle during the season, especially with the better defensive teams. Even though the Rockets are a great defensive team, I just think with Butler and Draymond, I think they're a little bit better than the Rockets on that side of the ball. And then, of course, you have Steph. So I have the Warriors in 7 games in that series. Moving on to the Lakers and Timberwolves. Anthony Edwards has got to be the man, but Rudy Gobert has to show up and be that defensive presence that we know he can be in the regular season. And Julius Randle has to be Robin to Anthony Edwards' Batman. He's got to step up. He's got to average at least 20 and 10 if they want to win this series. I have no questions about Anthony Edwards. He did great last year. He came up short against the Mavericks, but I have the Lakers ultimately in 6 games. I think Luka, LeBron, and Reeves are going to be too much for them. So Lakers in 6. And then finally, we have the Nuggets and Clippers, this is my most anticipated series because I think these 2 teams are evenly matched. And with the Nuggets been struggling with injuries and just with their play, I think they did their coach dirty by dismissing him right before the playoffs. But we shall see. I'm still going with the Nuggets because of their big man, Joker. Not taking anything away from the Clippers because if Kawhi Leonard stays healthy in these playoffs, I can see them winning the series, but I'm still going with the Nuggets in 6 games. Moving on to the second round, we now have the Cavaliers versus the Pacers. I have the Cavaliers in 6 games. I am going to give the Pacers 2 games because they're that type of team. They just will not give in and give up. And I like their team. And I definitely think they are a piece away from winning the championship. If they could go and get a KD or someone along those lines, I definitely think they can win the championship. But we shall see. But they have great backcourt. They can play defense. And ultimately, though, the Cavs have been the best team in the East all year. And Donovan Mitchell, if it wasn't for players ahead of him, he's definitely in that MVP discussion. But he's in the middle of the pack, though. But I still have the Cavs in 6. Moving on to the Celtics versus the Knicks. I love watching these two teams go at it. I think there'll be a lot of technical fouls in this series. But ultimately, I have the Celtics in 5. The Knicks just don't have enough. And I love Tom Thibodeau, but he likes to run these players into the ground. He did the same thing with my Bulls, which ultimately I think caused Derrick Rose's decline and ultimately his injuries and career. But that's just my opinion. But I got the Celtics in 5. Moving over to the Western Conference, second round, I have the Thunder versus the Nuggets. And I am going with the Nuggets in 7 games and pulling the upset. Even though I said they would, get by the Clippers, and I can see the Clippers winning that series, I just don't bank on Kawhi Leonard staying healthy, but we shall see. But I have the Nuggets in 7 games over the Thunder. And then we have the Lakers versus the Warriors. That trio of Reeves, Doncic, and LeBron, I think is going to be too much for the Warriors to overcome. And I have the Lakers in 6 games. Moving on to the Eastern Conference Finals, it's no surprise. We have the Cleveland Cavaliers and Boston Celtics, the two teams that were the best in the East. And I'm sorry, but I cannot go against the defending champions. I think they're too deep in the starting lineup and on the bench. I love the Cavs team. I think they look great. But they're just not there yet. And I have the Celtics in 6 games. And then moving on to the Western Conference Finals, I have the Lakers versus the Nuggets. And as much as I love the Nuggets and I love watching Joker and all them, I think they come up short. I think the Lakers win in 7 games. It's going to be hard fought, but I think the Lakers finally get the number of the Nuggets and beat them in the playoffs. And so that sets up Boston versus LA. Celtics, Lakers, classic rivalry. But at the end of the day, I think the Celtics will have a little too much more than the Lakers, especially when it comes to the bench depth. And I am going with the Celtics in 7 games. Home court is going to be big because the Celtics will have the advantage in that area. And I think the Celtics win at home in Game 7. So there you have it. I have the Boston Celtics winning the 2025 NBA Championship and repeating. And it'll be the first to repeat since Kobe's Lakers in 2009 and 2010. So in the comment section below, give me your thoughts and opinions on the picks that I made, and who do you have winning the NBA championship for 2025? Let me know, and as always, I thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.